Good afternoon, everyone. It is a beautiful fall Monday here in Michigan. Yesterday we had just tremendous amounts of rain, which we desperately needed. Thought I would share a story, an incident that happened to me today. That was, I guess it wasn't amusing, but now that you look back on it, anything in the past is kind of amusing. You have enough time between it. But I'm smoking a Kentucky Fire Cure. I believe you can see that. This is one of the cigars that I have been trying, and I do like it. As I said, it has kind of it's robust, that's for sure, but it's a smoky barbecue kind of flavor. I'm learning all of the words, the vocabulary that go with cigar smoking, just like pipe smoking. I'm toasting the end of the cigar. Not sure why people blow on the end, but it is cool, and they do it, so I thought I would try it. As I mentioned, I had an interesting, we'll just say, encounter today. I went to lunch with a friend, and on the way back, we're coming up what they call the East Beltline, old 131, and we stopped at a light. It's a 4-lane highway, and in Michigan, they have what is called the no left turn rule. Not really experienced anywhere except in this state, and what it means is any light you come to, you can't turn left. You have to go down, turn around, come back to the light, and make your right to make your original left. So we were at a light. We're a little ways, kind of in the middle of nowhere. I'm stopped on the left-hand lane, and there's a guy in front of me. The light turns green, and we start off, and I noticed that the speed limit's about 55, but he gets up after about a half a mile. I know it takes people a while to find that right pedal sometimes, but he gets about 40 miles an hour. The car that was on his right had already gone ahead. Two people on my right had come around and was coming in front of him. And nothing said that you can't drive slow. So I thought, well, we'd already missed the Michigan left turn, so I thought he was going slow so that he could make a turn, but he went past it. So I thought, well, I'll just go around him myself. So I followed the other two cars. I don't know if he was upset at those two cars, or I went around and I just kind of looked to find out what was going on. Is it just, as an elderly person that, older than me, shocked that people older than me. Is it someone who, maybe there's something going on, but I just kind of looked in the car and, oh my goodness, our eyes met. It definitely wasn't a love story. He just flew into the biggest rage I have ever seen. This guy started screaming at me. Of course, he gave me the finger. I could tell he was using F this, F that. You can kind of see by reading the lips. He was saying, pull over. And he just sped up. Because I looked at him and I went on past him to go around. And then he just sped up and just started screaming in his car. He was taking his car, moving over to my lane, trying like he was going to hit my car. And I guess, I don't know. I mean, the guy was probably, I don't know, maybe 45 or something. He looked maybe 45 or so. Just screaming. So I responded the wrong way, and I just started laughing because I thought, what exactly do you think you're going to do? I mean, thinking you're going to hit my car? I looked at you. I didn't even look cross-eyed at him. I mean, I got glasses on, so You can't really see my eyes, I don't think. And I thought, he was just like someone had just ruined his day. So he kept going, and for about a half a mile, he keeps trying to run into my car. And I have a friend right next to me, and I thought, I don't know what this guy's going to do. He's obviously upset, and he does not want me to go around him, and he would not let me go around him. So I thought, okay. But then I knew that I just tried to ignore him, came to the next stoplight. He parked next to me. I'm sure he was screaming and yelling. But I thought, I'm not gonna just provoke this situation. So I just looked at my friend and I started talking to him, and I didn't look out the window. Well, I'm assuming that didn't give satisfaction to him. And he continued to try to push me off the road, and I just thought, I'm not going to go over to the right. If you hit my car, you're at fault here. This is not going to be a good thing for you. So I finally knew that I was going to have to get over into the left lane, because where I work, we had to turn to the left to get there. I found an opening where he kind of had backed off, and I guess he was taking a break. The adrenaline had gone to his brain a little too much. He was exerting himself too much. And so I said, well, this seemed like the best time. So I just kind of pushed on the gas, got around him real quick. And somehow another person got between us. And as I got up to where I was going to turn, he just flew around them and came right back behind me. And I thought, well, I guess we're still upset. So I stopped and I thought, I wonder if he's going to get out. Wasn't there very long, and we turned. And as I turned, I went immediately into the right turning lane, because I had to turn into where our business was. And he was going to try to hit me off, because there was a person that was ahead of me in the right lane. So he went around on the left and was going to try and cut me off again. But unfortunately, I turned right. I assumed he was going to follow me, but he missed me. And so I went on to work. I was waiting all day for someone to be riding around the parking lot to try to find my car. But I'm assuming he missed his opportunity to get back at me for, I guess, looking at him. That was perhaps the most unprovoked rage that I have ever experienced in my life. I wasn't sure what he was going to do. I'm sure what he thought he was going to do. But he was as angry as a wet banty rooster, my grandma used to say. He was just so mad. Makes me laugh out loud even now just thinking about him. Anyways, I made it home. No other problems this afternoon. And I hope he's calmed down. If you're out there and you're watching this, I hope you've calmed down. It's not good for your heart to get that angry. In fact, if you get that angry over someone just looking at you in a car, I didn't even raise my finger or do anything like that. I just was looking over at him. My goodness, if he's going to get that angry, I don't know if he's going to make it to 50. He's going to have some heart problems. Stress will kill you. Got to sit back, have a pipe, cigar if you don't have your pipe with you. Enjoy nature and tell a story about the people who are all stressed out. Anyways, it was a good day other than that. Even that part, as I said, was kind of funny, but it was an unusual occurrence. I'm hoping to do something new, as I had mentioned, I think last week at my last posting. The fact that I've done 2 postings in less than a year, that's amazing for me. That's twice as good as I've ever done. But I was thinking this weekend about what direction I kind of wanted to go with the channel and kind of my life. And I'd like to came up with a name I thought would be Old Man Wonderings. Wondering in the sense of wandering around, traveling, but also wondering in the sense of just thinking about stuff. I thought, what if I combine the two? You know, think about stuff, tell stories, different places. So I have a friend of mine who we're going to go take a trip to Wales. And we're trying to backpack across some of the significant sites in Wales, some of the historic sites. Give a little background on that. Make, well, I guess what you say is kind of an adventure documentary. Something that I could look back and watch, but I think it'd be a neat area to kind of get into and try to do some other stuff. So yeah, that's kind of a direction I'm looking at going. I got my iPhone 15 and I've set it up as a kind of a recording device here since my other one died on me. But I wish I'd have had my camera today. I could have taken a picture of him as we were going down the road. I didn't think about that. That'd have made some great B-roll. Especially from talking about anger, people losing their minds. That would have been fascinating. Anyways, I'm gonna finish the rest of this. These are about an hour's smoke. It's what's called a, what is the medium size? See, Maduro is the mature. They use them by ring gauge. It's a 50 by 5 inch, so it's a 5 inch long, and I forgot what the name of that 5 inch was, but smokes for about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. I got to thinking, if you put that in a pipe, I mean, that'd be a lot of pipe bowls to smoke something like that. So these only run about $7 a piece. So I guess, you know, compared to a bowl of tobacco in a pipe versus how many you would have here, although it seems as though a bowl of tobacco could almost last you 30 minutes to an hour. Maybe it's worth it. I don't know, we'll find out. Anyways, just thought I'd check in, share my experience today, and wish all of you a better day. Hopefully people have not been angry at you like they were at me, or at least one individual. And we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully next time we can share a little bit of a story and maybe go somewhere. So take care, and we'll talk to you later.